Hey everybody, Sarah and I recently got to try the afternoon tea at Novotel Phuket near Phuket, Old Town. Come along and we'll show you one example of what kind of afternoon tea is available in Thailand. This is Khaki Shorts, where we cover travel, food, and just utter nonsense. The Novotel Phuket is located just south of Old Town Phuket. When pulling up, we actually saw the Courtyard by Marriott we stayed at when we first arrived in Phuket a few months ago. There's a link above or at the end of this video to see our tour of that fabulous hotel. Upon arriving, they have a garage that is very tight, where you can park for free. We saw Novotel's afternoon tea advertised for 499 baht for 2 people. You can have it in the Estrella rooftop bar after 2 p.m., or like us, in Lua, their lobby lounge if you want it earlier in the day. A lot of these large hotels away from tourist areas are still pretty quiet, and the Novotel was no exception. We had gone online the day before and made a reservation for their tea, but we never got a response, so we showed up just hoping we would be served. Well, they did not have any record of our reservation, and since they're not very busy, the kitchen had not prepped anything, so we made a reservation for 2 days later. So we're back at the Novotel. We came 2 days ago, and they didn't get a reservation somehow, and they didn't have anything prepped in the kitchen, so we had to make a reservation for 2 days later. It's now Wednesday as opposed to Monday, and we're sitting at a different table, so if you notice, the footage doesn't look quite the same. That's why. It's been a 2-day process. Well, time to see if it was worth driving back for a second chance. Our waiter brought over a box of bagged teas to see which type we would like. They didn't have a huge selection, so we just went with the old tried and true Earl Grey. I guess the kitchen got the message this time because they actually brought our tray of food out before the tea even arrived. After the requisite photos, camera eats first, as Sara likes to say, we checked out what they had. We decided to try the sandwich first. This was a ham on white bread with the crust cut off. We haven't had too many sandwiches with lunch meat since we've been here, so this was actually pretty good. In the middle of the tray was something we had eaten here in Thailand but never guessed would be on an afternoon tea tray, chicken satay. We've had better. These have been prepared in advance and were a bit dry. Next up was a croissant. Not bad, but definitely not a flaky Paris croissant. The real test of an afternoon tea is the scones. In this case, they were traditional English scones cut into small circles. Nothing to knock your socks off, but solid. The 2 spreads that came with them were definitely not traditional. Instead of Devonshire cream, they had regular whipping cream. And in place of the traditional lemon curd, they had a mango curd. Not what we were expecting, but the 2 actually worked well together. Next up, macarons. We were not sure what the flavor of the jam inside was going to be, but we should have known, you guessed it, mango. Again, not what we were expecting, but it worked. Lastly was this bad boy. Was it a cake? Did it have filling? Well, turns out it was actually a mousse. It was set well, and definitely had more, you guessed it, mango. I really like this dessert, but Sarah's not a big fan of mousse, something about the texture, but that's okay, just meant more for me. Our waiter was the right amount of attentive during our tea, actually bringing us fresh pots of tea twice. After we finished devouring everything, we actually sat around relaxing and drank another entire pot. It's unlimited tea. Most larger establishments in Thailand would charge you a 10% service charge as well as the 7% VAT. They did in this case, but the 499 baht was the complete price. They had already taken the service charge and the tax into account. So we got out for 499 baht, or about $14.25 US. This is by far the cheapest afternoon tea we've had, but not the fanciest or the best. For the price, it's worth checking out if you're in Phuket town. There's a nice lobby lounge with a fountain out front and comfortable seating. We might try doing it again later in the day so we can have it in the rooftop bar, or maybe we'll just head up there for a drink sometime. Be sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button and bell icon, and do all that good stuff that helps our channel grow.